On the news, presidency promises to deal with bandits. President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, calls for more responsibilities for local government administrations. And traders in Abuja lament low patronage during Salah celebrations. Glad to have you join us on News Now. I am Folashade Ogurinde. President Muhammadu Buhari on Thursday pledged that his administration will use all available resources and manpower in dealing with bandits to ensure that they do not block access to farms and food production in the coming planting season. Speaking to reporters at the State House shortly after observing the Eid prayer, President Buhari said the menace of bandits and kidnappers will be addressed to ensure that the nation's food security is not threatened. The president, who hoped for good rainy season this year, said law enforcement agencies are working hard to regain confidence against the bandits.
The law enforcement agencies are working hard to regain confidence against the bandits so that people can go back to the land. This is very important. This is what the law enforcement agents are very busy about now. The rainy season is coming. So we want people to go back to the land so that we can get enough food for the country and even export. Within the last few weeks, we had about 7 hours meeting. I think the National Security Advisor has briefed after each meeting. He had gone public to what he could go public with and explain that we understand the problem and we are hoping Nigerians will understand the problem. Nigerians know at which stage we came, 2015, what stage we are now, both on security, both on economy, and we are going by the Constitution. We are doing our best, but with the resources available and the manpower available to us, we are working very hard. And I think the National Assembly is cooperating very well.
To fully address security issues in the country, there is a need to empower the local government and delegate specific security responsibilities for the local authorities. President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, said this on Thursday after the Eid el-Fitr prayers in Abuja. TV360's Mary Kanu reports.
It is Eid el-Fitr season, and leaders have continued to extend greetings and goodwill to Nigerians. President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, while speaking to journalists at the State House in Abuja, highlighted some of the reasons why the country is facing a lot of security challenges. Lawan said the local government administration is totally lost in the responsibilities of security at the local level and advised that the third tier of government be empowered to take such responsibilities.
We have diminished the local government system. I think we can attribute some of the security issues to the absence of local government system, functional local government system. For me, I think the time has come for us to take up the challenge, the gauntlet, to ensure that the local government system functions. This is in keeping with looking for ways, for means, for solutions to the security challenges that we face. We must never neglect the local government system. I believe that this is one system that had worked, even though in a different name. When it was Native Authority, it was very effective, very efficient. So we must go back to our local government system to ensure that the local governments continue to be autonomous, continue to be functional in order to complement whatever the states and the federal governments will be doing.
Speaker, House of Representatives Femi Gbajabiamila admonished Nigerians to be prayerful, patriotic and love one another. The speaker said the country needs the support of every citizen to overcome its challenges and not engage in blame games.
Challenges that nations do go through from time to time. It is not the fact that you go through challenges that matters. It's your capacity and your ability and of coming over those challenges, which I believe in the Nigerian spirit. No matter the challenge, we'll overcome it, and that is my message. You know, we should always have that that hope. This is not a time for name calling or blaming one person or the other. If truth be told, we all have equal shares in the blame in whatever challenges we have, and we all must come together.
This is the time for Nigerians to come together, regardless of their religious, ethnic, or political persuasions, to face the challenges that our country at the moment is facing. I believe that these lessons will remain with us, and I want to appeal, I will take this opportunity to appeal to all Nigerians that the president himself is doing so much. It's not everything that the president does that you see.
Both leaders say there is hope that the country will overcome all its challenges and emerge stronger at the end. Mary Kanu, TV360, Nigeria.
Leaders have been advised to be selfless in leading the masses and shun the act of corruption, which has become an example for the younger generation. The Imam of the Central Mosque in Alausa, Ikeja, made a call on Thursday after the Eid al-Fitr prayers to mark the end of the 30 days fasting in the Islamic calendar. TV360's Oyin Adekunle has the details.
Eid al-Fitr special prayers at the Central Mosque, Alausa. These prayers mark the end of the fasting and a time of sober reflection for all Muslims worldwide. The season, according to Islamic scholars, call for prayers and selfless service by those in position of authority.
The government should be alive to its responsibility. They should keep the soldiers and let the citizens know that we have just released social amount of money to the soldiers, to the military, to combat the crime. When we know that, when we see that, and we see the ammunition being bought, we will know that they have done their best. Not people collecting money and embezzling money. In recent time, most of the military heads are being charged with corruption. I'm still saying that nobody can fight for Islam using violence. Nobody can claim to be fighting for Islam using violence, killing, because our religion is against that, and we have been saying that repeatedly and we continue to say it.
Some worshippers thanked God for keeping them safe all through the 30 days of fasting and prayers. They want the government to do more in protecting the citizens, especially the girl child, during this period of security challenges.
The responsibility of women to take care of their children is very key. We need to pay attention to our girls and also to advise them. To Nigerians, I want to encourage Nigerians that we should be patient with the government. We should work towards peace, unity, peaceful coexistence in Nigeria, so that by the grace of God, we have a developed country, a peaceful country where we can be proud of. The youth have a lot of responsibility in this. They need to ensure that we're compliant, we support government in wherever we are, whether the local government, state government, federal government, we have a responsibility. The federal government, the state government have put a lot of empowerment programs to support the youth and women. We need to be patient so that we can also benefit from all these opportunities that government is providing for all of us.
It's a special month in the year. It's a month Allah has commanded us to fast for 30 days. It is compulsory to any Muslim who is healthy and is living on earth to observe that fasting for 30 days. What Allah actually wants to use by commanding us to fast is for us to have the fear of Almighty Allah. You observe the fasting and know those who cannot afford to eat, how do they feel when they are unable to eat? So these are the lessons that Ramadan also taught us.
Prayers were also said for the peace of the country, while strict adherence to COVID-19 protocols were observed all through the prayers. Oyin Adekunle, TV360, Nigeria.
This year's Eid al-Fitr festival seems to be on the low-key, judging by the scenario in major markets in the nation's capital, Abuja. Many markets are devoid of the expected bustling activities that characterize the festive season. TV360's Simisola Adigun visited one of such markets and filed in this report.
Low patronage, high cost of food items, lack of money, poor sales. These are some of the words on the lips of many in the market. Traders and buyers alike bemoan the state of the economy, which has pushed prices to the rooftop. This is Inyanya Market, located in the suburb of Abuja. A visit to the market reveals no special activities. There is little or no difference to show that Eid al-Fitr season is on. Market women who expressed their mind said the economic situation in the country is not getting better, while feeding the family is getting more difficult daily. Some of the women traders threatened to protest nude to the presidency if the situation is not getting better.
The way everything are in the market now, coming to buy even ordinary gari that we produce, that is something of 70 naira before. We can't even afford to feed our children with. Our children can no longer wear clothes. And now women, we have come with a point that if things goes on like this, we are going to go naked to meet Baba. If he is not ready to listen to men, maybe if we the women, we are the last born of God, though. If he's not listening to our husband, or he should listen to we the women, because we are going to go naked to go and meet him.
Before during the Salah season like this or Christmas season, we will be make sales. When we go to market, we will sell and buy food stuff for our family. But these days, hardly to us to sell even 10,000 naira in the market. And everything is going up every day. A mudu of gari is 500 naira. One mudu of rice is 800 naira, local, so-called local rice. Foreign rice is 1,000 naira. Look at it, a family of maybe 5, 6, 7. A mudu of corn is 400 naira. Please, you people should help us to tell Baba Buhari. Let him help overseas.
Periods like this is a good time for good sales for traders, as consumers usually throng the market for purchases. The traders appeal to government to bring back good times when the economy will be buoyant again and workers will have enough to celebrate with.
When you look at the market, things are not moving like that as it used to be. You know, like before, market is moving very well, but now things are not working now, and everything is increasing. Things are very costly now. Talking about the issue of Salah, nothing is moving. People are not coming. Nobody, we don't see anybody. They're not coming to buy anything.
Price of things are going high. How will I be comfortable when price of things are going high? And our salary is fixed. The market people cannot even sell. If you look at today being Salah, people usually full. But when you go now, it's scanty because there is no money.
We are complaining. We're not making gains. We're not making anything. We'll buy black nylon, we'll buy white nylon. Bringing all those things out, we'll not get anything at all. So this thing has been very, very difficult. Come to check of this Salah, this thing. People are not buying much. Anybody tell price, they say the price is too much. So we're not making money.
The Eid al-Fitr festival is one of excitement and celebration, but the past two celebrations have been low-key due to the coronavirus lockdown and its impact on the economy. Simisola Tikun, TV360 News, Abuja.
Still in Abuja, residents in Nigeria's capital celebrated this year's Eid al-Fitr with less pomp, as some recreational centers did not open to phone seekers. Also, only a handful of customers were seen in most of the big malls in the city. Some spoke to TV360 Nigeria's news crew.
We were told that we are not going to be allowed to go to the Eid ground. So therefore, eventually we had to organize the Salah, the Eid prayer within the premises where we are staying. So me, I stay in Kubwa, Tata Estate, and we organized the Salah within the premises. We couldn't go to the normal Eid ground. But thank God, we have finished the celebration successfully, and we are very happy. We are glad that God has spared our life to witness it.
During the Ramadan, it's a month that we don't want it to pass, because anything that you do in this month, at least is a double reward in anything. Alhamdulillah, in the month of Ramadan, we used to do ibadah. Like me, I can say throughout the night, I don't sleep. I'm only telling my God about the country, what is going in the country, at least. And inshallah, we are praying that our prayers have already answered. And today we are in Salah.
It will have been better than this, the celebration. You know, you can see everywhere seems to be a bit dry, calm, and all that. Probably it's the economy situation. It's the issue why, the reason why people are maybe not celebrating the way it should. Where is the money? There's no money anywhere. Everywhere is quite tough, actually. And so I think that's why the celebration is a kind of low-key, as it were, for now.
We all have to respect the COVID regulations, and I think that is happening. So it's not for me to make the rules, but I think they've been managing the COVID situation very well in Nigeria.
Away from the Eid al-Fitr celebration and now to security, gunmen numbering about 10 have reportedly attacked the headquarters of Bende Divisional Police Station in Bende local government area of Abia State. The incident, which reportedly occurred on Wednesday night, sent the people of the area into panic as it was gathered that the event that lasted for an hour with gunshots rented the air, forcing the residents to stay awake throughout the night. A police officer was reportedly shot in the leg and an entire building razed by the gunmen. Some of the suspects under detention in the station were said to have been freed. The police public relations officer Geoffrey Ogbonna, who confirmed the incident, however, debunked the death of any officer. Ogbonna also debunked claims that arms were carted away from the police armory. We take a break here, but still to come, Nigeria Labour Congress Abuja chapter set for strike over unpaid wages. Now let's take a recap of some of our top stories. President Muhammadu Buhari on Thursday pledged that his administration will use all available resources and manpower in dealing with bandits to ensure that they do not block access to farms and food production in the coming planting season. We also told you that the President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, is advocating for more powers and responsibilities for local government to address insecurity. In case you missed any of our news bulletin, or for more updates, do log on to our website on www.tv360nigeria.com. You can also follow us on our social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube and Google Plus at tv360nigeria.com. On Facebook, we're at TV360 Online. The total number of COVID-19 related deaths in Nigeria increased to 2,066, with one new death recorded in the last 24 hours, according to an update from the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC. The center also reported 44 new cases of the virus from 4 states, with Lagos and Rivers recording the highest numbers with 28 and 14 cases respectively, bringing the total number of infections in the country to 165,559. According to the Public Health Agency, the country's active cases stand at 7,092. Kenya has confirmed 15 more cases of the Indian COVID-19 variant, bringing the total number of cases from this mutation to 20. The new variant has been blamed for India's rise in cases that has seen the country record more than 20 million infections. The World Health Organization has also classified the new variant as a variant of concern. Preliminary studies have shown the mutation spreads more easily than other variants. We take a break here and return with more stories in business. To stay with us.
In the last 3 years, we have built a multi-purpose center, which is the envy of all in our constituency. And I can tell you that the people who are living there are already enjoying it.
Guy, do you think what this man just said is true? See, I seriously doubt. I'm sure it's one of those their silly lies.
And wait, do you know there's a way to find out if these things he's saying is true or not? This is the Construct app. It gives people like us a sure way to track implementation of constituency projects. It gives valid and verified information on location of projects, amounts allocated, amount funded, the level of job done, and even the profiles of concerned legislators. You and I can post directly on this app.
Are you serious?
This is the go-to app if you want to know how our Commonwealth is being expanded by the government.
Wow. Let's even see if what this man said is true. Show me.
The Construct app is developed by Other Paper Nigeria with support from USAID and is available on both Google Play Store and Apple Store.
And it's true.
Of course, I told you.
Welcome back. Well, up next is business news with Mary Kanu.
Thank you very much, Falashade. Now in business, the Nigeria Labour Congress Kaduna State Council has said over 20,000 state workers are yet to receive their salaries for the month of April. The chairman, NLC Kaduna State Council, Ayuba Suleiman, in a press briefing said the workers in the state will begin a 5-day warning strike on Monday, 17th of May, as a result of the mass sacking of over 6,000 workers by the state government. Suleiman said the strike would run from Monday to Friday as a warning to the state government to reverse the decision of sacking the huge number of workers in the state. And Bitcoin popped back about $50,000 in Asian trade on Thursday, clawing back some of the 17% plunge that followed Elon Musk's tweet that Tesla Incorporated will stop accepting the digital tokens as payment for its cars. The price of the world's largest cryptocurrency dropped from around $54,819 to $45,700, its lowest since March 1st, in just under 2 hours following the tweet. But it has now recovered about half of that drop early in the Asian session and last traded about $51,099. The digital currency is still 30% higher than before Tesla's February announcement. And oil prices fell 1% on Thursday as India's coronavirus cases deepened, halting a rally that had lifted crude to an 8-week high after experts forecasted a rebound in global demand. Brent crude futures was down 74 cents at $68.58 a barrel after rising 1% on Wednesday, while West Texas Intermediate crude futures was down 75 cents to $65.33 a barrel, having risen 1.2% in the previous session. The Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, stoked its forecast for a strong return of world oil demand in 2021, with growth in China and the United States countering the impact of India's coronavirus crisis. Well, that's all on business news. It's back to Falashade for the rest of the news.
Thank you very much, Mary, for bringing us up to speed in the latest in the world of business. Moving on now to the foreign scene. Police in Kenya's capital, Nairobi, fired tear gas to disperse a demonstration of people expressing solidarity with Palestinians over Israeli bombing of its territory in Gaza. The march started after Eid prayers at a nearby mosque as protesters waved banners with the Palestinian flag and with the words "Kenyans stand with the Palestine." Eyewitnesses say several demonstrators were also arrested by the police. Violence between Israel and the Gaza Strip has escalated since Monday. At least 67 people in the Gaza Strip and 7 people in Israel have been killed in the violence. Well, up next is Entertainment Report.
Popular Nigerian filmmaker Charles Okpaleke has hinted that a remake of the 2002 classic comedy film Aki na Ukwa, starring Chinedu Ikedieze and Osita Iheme, is about to hit cinemas in Nigeria. The filmmaker announced the remake of the movie via Instagram with the post "Aki and Popo coming to cinemas soon." The movie maker's announcement comes a few days after actors Iheme and Ikedieze hinted that they were considering working on a new joint project. The original film Aki na Ukwa, directed by Amayo Phillips, starred Osita Iheme as Popo and Chinedu Ikedieze as Aki. The pair featured as mischievous twin brothers on a mission to ruin their father's attempt at remarrying after their mother's death. Singer Babadi has debunked reports that his younger brother, Sound Sultan, has throat cancer. According to previous media reports, the 44-year-old born Olarinwaju Fasasi was said to have been reportedly diagnosed with throat cancer and currently undergoing chemotherapy in the US. He, however, did not disclose the illness the younger brother is suffering from. Meanwhile, Sound Sultan himself made a post on Instagram to mark the end of Ramadan fast. The caption of the post seemingly acted to debunk the rumor about his illness. That's all on the entertainment segment of News Now.
Away from entertainment now to sports, the Champions League final between Manchester City and Chelsea has been moved from Istanbul to Porto. UEFA announced that the match, which will be held on May 29, has been switched to allow English spectators to attend as travel between the UK and Turkey has been suspended because of the coronavirus pandemic. Earlier, European football's governing body announced up to 6,000 supporters from each club would be able to attend. Tech ball, one of the rapid growing sports across the globe, is gradually gaining popularity in Nigeria. Invented in 2012 by 3 Hungarians, the sport combines components of football and table tennis. Played on a curved table, tech ball is already in 36 states of the federation. Speaking at an event organized by the Abuja Tech Ball Association in conjunction with Tulip International School, the General Secretary of the Nigeria Tech Ball Federation, Undudi Edede, is optimistic about the growth of the sport in Nigeria.
A couple of months ago, the table will have distribution of tables across the states. We're already in the 30 states of Nigeria at the moment, where these sports are being played, and our tables are there already. So what you see here today is a championship here in Abuja, organized by the FCT chapter of the Federation. I'm also aware that some other states have organized a similar championship. So this is a kind of a development program to ensure that this sport is developed here.
The rules are almost similar to that of table tennis, similar to what we call lawn tennis, almost similar. If you look at the referees, the way they dressed is almost similar to dress, and also getting the points also is the same, and it's also the same thing, non-contact game. This is what we call non-contact game.
And it's a wrap on our news bulletin, and from all of us at TV360 Nigeria, happy Eid al celebration. I'm Fulashade Ogurinde. Bye for now.